So the next year I tried for the Dolphins. That's when they had the winning machine.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Miles Thornton, and I'm with
It's your boy Malaki Starks.
and we are back with episode 2 of the No Cap Show. We finally came up with a name for it, right?
It's gonna
No
stick.
Cap.
It's gonna stick.
It's gonna stick this out now. No cap, cause like, get it? We don't got no helmet, so
Right.
no cap. Okay, and
Tell
then we
the
don't tell
truth.
no lies.
Right.
We don't tell no lies on the show. So before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to Gusto for hosting us today, and shout out to the Players Lounge for having us every week. We'll come out with episodes weekly, and let's get into it, man.
Let's do it.
So let's address the elephant in the room. Let's talk about the game. Man. Let's talk about the game, dude. I'm sitting next to Mr. Clutch.
That's wild.
Bro, we're gonna get back to like the beginning of the game and all that later,
Yeah.
but talk to me about that pick. Cause everybody's seen it. Everybody, bruh, you clutched it out for us,
Well,
dog.
all right, bro. So it was like this. So we actually went over, like before we went out for that drive.
Yeah.
Schumann had came over, and he had sat us down, and he was like, "Yo, they're gonna run this route."
Right.
And the route they ran was like their favorite third down route. So
Yeah.
like I knew it was coming, and me and Taki talked about how we were gonna switch it off. So when he had motion over, I looked at Taki. Taki looked at me. Kind of gave each other, you know
Y'all
what
get
I'm
that
saying?
nod?
You feel me? When he had ran around and sat down,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, the route dead.
It's over with.
He started scrambling.
Yeah.
I ran with him. I saw the ball. Once I saw the ball, I knew it was over with. I knew it was over with.
Okay.
But I went back and looked at the video. You gotta look at the rush, bro. Like the rush
Yeah.
after the quarterback, bro. Like that play would have never happened if it wasn't for the line.
So you saying the pressure that
Yeah,
got put
the
onto
pressure,
him
bro.
is the reason
Like
why
I'm giving credit. Like I'm
Yeah.
giving so much credit to like the pressure that got there, because most people really don't see that.
That's facts.
But like, rush. What he say? Rush and coverage works together.
That's true.
Cause
That's
I
very
wouldn't be able to do what I could do if it wasn't for them. And then if we didn't cover so well, they
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to do what they can do. So like, I give a bunch of credit for them to that play.
That's that's facts though.
Right.
Like without the D line, because I watched it too. Without the D line rushing him and putting that pressure on
He would've
him,
never-
He might have made a
might
better
have-
throw.
exactly.
But I still got to give you credit.
I appreciate
Because you
that.
went up there and caught that thing with 2 hands. Okay. A lot of people is upset that you did not score.
The game was over though. But like as soon as I caught the ball, I looked at the clock.
Yeah.
The game was over. I knew we had the ball. I would have got. I don't know if I would have scored. It would have been a bad idea.
Kirby probably would have been upset.
You know what I'm saying? So I got my little yards in. I got a good 21 yards in. I looked when I got back to the bus. I mean, but it was cool, man. Tough environment.
Yeah.
Tough environment.
Oh, for sure,
It was
for sure.
it was special, man. Like people always talk about like that place and like
Mm-hmm.
the atmosphere, and I give like credit, bro. Like it is what they say it is. It's
Bruh,
tough.
It's loud,
It's
bro.
loud.
Like, it's insane how many people just pack that stadium
It's
out and
crazy.
and how crazy it gets. But then again, we gotta give credit to our fans too. Like,
Oh yeah, they showed up.
They showed up and they
show up
showed
every
out.
week.
You
They
know
show
what I
up
mean?
every
Hey,
week, bro.
Hey, shout out y'all. man.
Yeah, big facts.
love y'all.
Big facts. Big facts.
But talk about preparation going into the game. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you prepare for a game like that on the road? You know what I mean?
Well-
You know you're going into this atmosphere where it's gonna be loud.
Right.
They're gonna boo everything you do. Every time you get on the field, touch the field, feels like everybody in the stadium hates you. So
You know what I'm saying? I
you
feel
prepare
like
for that?
I feel like as a competitor, like you love that.
Yeah.
Like you love going into the stadium and everybody being against you.
Feed off of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Being a villain. Like you just
Yeah.
love that feeling. So like when all week we just talked about it, and I think this is like the oldest rivalry ever
Oh yeah,
in the
it's
South.
it's definitely.
You know what I'm
is,
saying?
yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
so it was a very intense week.
Well, I think they said this is game 182.
It's something like
Something
that.
like that?
Yeah, bro. Like
It's one of them.
yeah.
numbers up there.
So I mean it was very intense,
Yeah.
and like just like the focus, the amount of focus everybody had this week
Bruh.
was
It was
wild.
one of our better weeks
Yeah,
preparation-wise.
most definitely.
Like, I think everybody was locked in. Everybody, we knew the goal, we knew the
Yeah,
mission,
bro.
we knew how it was going to be.
Exactly.
And, we kind of tuned into that.
Yeah,
and
and we were all connected too. Like
That's
that was a big thing.
big
Like,
thing. We were
a
all
unit.
connected. Because I know from the outside looking in, a lot of people probably think that You know, it was a lot of anxiousness.
Yeah.
It was like, it's not really like that when you.
And it's tough to win on the road in the SEC.
Yeah,
like,
it's
and people
facts.
don't understand that. Like, it's hard.
But like I think what gave us that edge is the fact that we all stayed connected. We all
agree.
like held each other down.
Yeah, one team, one heartbeat. Most
you know
definitely.
what I mean? It's a calm in the storm.
Yeah.
Cool head. So, did you get nervous at all?
No, bro.
You didn't get nervous at all?
No, not at
even
all.
when the pick was coming your way and you was like, oh, there's a game on the line right
No,
here.
that's when I was most comfortable. I live in those moments.
Okay.
Now, last year, I would have been, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beyond nervous.
But
like, they put us in those situations every day.
Yeah.
In
So
practice.
I was about to say, you just build that confidence
You feel
year
me?
by year.
It's like those reps you take in practice and like the reps you take throughout the year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they all build up for that moment. So like when it came, it's funny. This is so funny. Before he went out, Coach Fran came to me. He came over to me and he was like, he said we're gonna go out there, we're gonna get a stop. You gonna get a pick and the game gonna be over. And I was like, like in my head, like I always want the ball, so I'm like, bet, like I'm about to go do it.
Dang.
And I went to Dale and I was like, one of us gonna get a pick and we gonna end the game. Like it's gonna be over. Like I just feel it. And then when the ball came, I said, oh, it's just me.
Is Coach Fran psychic?
When the ball came, I said, oh yeah.
Dang, man. All right, I got one more question about
Go
the game.
ahead.
And I think this is the question everybody wants to know. You go against Brock every day. Did that surprise you at all that he had the performance that he had?
No, man.
Let me just say no.
No.
I'll say no for you because, bruh, that man makes them plays all the time.
All the time.
It's
bro.
like, you talk about one of the best players I've ever seen in my life.
Hands down.
Like
it's so natural.
it's natural.
It's so natural.
It's like he see ball, get ball.
Bro,
That's all he do.
Bro, I was talking to him in the locker room.
Yeah.
When they had threw a flag because I don't know what happened, but
Right.
he like touched the ball.
It was
like illegal touch.
illegal touching because
He was-
two people were on the line.
Yeah, he was like, he's like, would you look at that? I just got called back for being illegal. I said, what? But he's like, and he's also like a really good dude too,
Yeah.
man. So like it's just, and going against him makes me better. Like
That's true.
like I'm very competitive and so is he, and like so just like me going against him, sometimes I get very angry.
Yeah, bruh.
But at the end of the day, it's only making me better. And to see the things that he's doing, bro,
Yeah.
like people like are like, I wouldn't say shocked because I mean he's Brock, he's been doing
Bowers,
it for a
yeah, I
while.
was
But
about to
like
say.
people are just like so amazed, and I'm like, bro, this is normal. Like this is normal.
I was about to say, I think when you see somebody make so many plays so many times, you kind of get desensitized
used to it,
And I was about to
yeah.
say, like, speaking of getting upset, I don't think you understand how much better you've made me as a player, because going against you and like K3
Right.
and Bull and Tyke and all that, y'all piss me off every day, bro. Every day. Because y'all, I'm not gonna lie, y'all get away with holding, but we're in the SEC,
Right,
so they gonna let it slide.
Don't hit me with
Y'all
that. hold
all the time.
No, so do y'all.
But no, we don't.
Yes, you
Anyway,
do.
I'm not gonna get into that with you.
Okay, good
But-
idea.
But y'all, y'all are such good players. Y'all help, y'all really have built my skill. My game has been built up just going against you guys. And I think that's like, when you say, we rely on each other and it's a composure thing and it's a
Yeah,
connection thing, like,
It's real.
We are all helping each other get better. I don't think Brock
Exactly.
could have made those plays he made without going against the defense that he goes against every
Right,
day.
exactly.
I don't think you could have made that pick or the pick you made against Oregon if you wasn't going against Marcus and Ladd every
Exactly.
single day. So,
Exactly.
I think that's something special about, us and the team
Yeah.
and just how we all function with each other. But let's talk about not our game.
Okay.
Let's talk about some other games.
I got one.
Let me
I got
hear it.
one.
What's going on?
What is it? UCF?
UCF?
Yeah. Did you see?
that fourth down?
Oh my God.
Bro, that was nuts.
I was on the bus. This is what happened, bro. I just got on the bus. We were
Yeah.
driving. I was scrolling through Instagram or whatever, about to go to sleep.
Yeah.
I had looked at it. He was running. I saw it was the fourth down. You know what I'm saying? Fourth quarter. I looked. I'm like, oh, he about to take off.
Yeah.
Started scrambling. He run 20 more yards back the other way.
Facts.
I'm like, what is he doing? He runs in the end zone. He gets clipped.
Bro.
I'm like, oh, safety. He doesn't fall, bro.
Bruh.
He doesn't fall. He throws a dot.
A dot.
A dot.
A dot.
And they get the first down. I'm like, no way that happens.
I can only imagine the roller coaster of emotions that was going on the sideline, bro. And like,
I bet it was like,
let's just imagine for a second that's Carson and that's Kirby on the sideline. Just think about how many.
he might run out there himself.
Yeah, I'm about to say Kirby might have ran out on the field and tackled him for a safety himself, bro. But that was a crazy play.
It was.
And for him to pull that off, legendary. Like,
What?
that's legendary, bro. Let's talk about Deion, though.
Okay.
Okay, this is their second loss. But do we think that the hype is going to die down, though?
Okay. What hype are you talking about?
I'm
Like,
talking about the hype
specific.
that comes with Deion Sanders and the Colorado team. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of coverage that goes on with the team.
Agreed,
You know
yeah.
what I mean? And every single game is like, oh, what are they going to do this time? Oh, let's go
Yeah.
see what they're going to do this time. Now that they face, you know, two teams that have played pretty well against them,
Right.
do you think the hype dies down?
No,
Why not?
because of who they are and what they're doing.
Right.
Like, their coach is Deion.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Facts.
and I think for like what they have the ability to do,
Mm-hmm.
and like I feel like so many people like are against them,
Yeah.
and they just like they lost their last game, but like they play very well,
Yeah.
and I think for them just to keep showing up, like I feel like it's just never gonna die down.
That's true. And like, I think people don't understand, like, that was a close game.
It was a close game.
They was fighting back.
They
They
were.
almost came back and
They
won.
always came back.
So I don't know if the hype dies down at all. If anything, them fighting back the way that they did, if anything, that makes me more excited.
It showed
to
a lot
see.
about their team.
Yeah, it
bro.
makes me more excited to see, you know, how they handle adversity.
Yeah, but you
what they'll do when
you learn
you know,
a lot. You learn a lot about
yeah.
somebody when they're down.
It's the same with us.
It's the exact same.
Same with
It's
us.
the exact same, bro. Like you really figure out what type of team you
That you
have,
have, yeah.
when like your back is against the wall.
Man, that's facts, bro. And I think like if they can stay connected, you know, keep their composure, I think they have the opportunity to be something special.
Facts.
And shout out to USC too. They played a good game,
Yeah,
a
bro.
real good game. Put up
Yeah,
48
bro.
points on a really good
A
team.
really good
Like,
team.
You know, that's impressive.
Good game all around, man.
Good game all around. And any other plays? Did you see this wasn't in college football, but I think this was the Canadian League
Are you talking about
where the dude caught
where
it
he had caught it
and punted it.
He had punted. He fumbled
Yeah.
it, got on it.
I'm still confused.
Okay, try to explain it. Okay, I'm gonna go first. So it was 3rd and 18.
Yeah.
It
Or was it? It was like second or third. It was one of them.
was one of the two. The dude had caught like a little bubble.
Yeah.
He had caught it. He dropped it. He kicked it 1 yard across the line of scrimmage and fell on it.
Facts.
And all of a sudden, he had a first down.
I was so lost, bro. I wish we could do that. When you get to the second and 18, where we could just kick it.
Me and Mouse were looking at it,
Bruh.
and we're like, it doesn't make sense. It
I had
doesn't
to
make
scroll.
sense.
I had to scroll through all the comments.
We sat.
all the comment referees trying to tell me what's going on because I was so confused,
We
bruh.
sat at the chair for 15 minutes trying to figure out what was going on.
And I think we still confused. Like,
Because I thought it was college football. I really
thought it was college
did.
football too, but
I really did.
I think it's the Canadian League, and I think their rules are
Crazy how rules are just different.
a little different.
Yeah, bro.
Something like that. Man, we need to take that play, put that in our
We didn't
playbook.
play in the NCAA.
But I think this next part, I want to say thank you to all of the fans that have been leaving comments and
Yes.
interacting with our videos. We really do appreciate you guys. And if you would, please leave more comments. I mean, we read all of them. We
Right.
went back and read all the things you guys said on our previous videos, and we're actually going to answer some of their questions right now.
Yeah, let's
right?
do it.
So I think the first question that I saw was somebody wants to know, what do we do outside of football? What is when our downtime, what do we
Right.
find ourselves doing or whatnot? So what does Malaki Starks do when he's not at football practice?
When I'm not at football practice or at school, I I pretty much do nothing.
Bruh.
My life is very boring.
I was waiting for you to say it, but like, honestly, outside of football, I don't think we do a lot.
I don't do a lot, and it's because we're always so busy. So when we get time, it's just like,
yeah, when you get downtime,
you feel me?
It's downtime.
And like, I was trying to think of something cool to say because I like going outside. Like I like being outside. I go for like hikes whenever I used to. Yeah, you feel me? I got some hobbies. I'm just not a robot. But I literally do nothing.
Bruh. And I don't think I think people think that, you know, you're always on the go and you got this lifestyle that, you know, they seen on TV or whatnot. But bruh, I be asleep.
I catch up on my sleep. I catch up on my sleep.
As soon as I get out of practice, hit the shower, and I text my girl, be like, I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. Good night.
I love you. I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed. It was a long day. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
So like, let's talk about classes. Let's talk about going to class, first of all. Let's talk. So, you know you got practice every day.
Right.
On top of that, some days you got a lift and practice.
Yes.
So how do you, when you're dead tired, you had a full week of practice, you got a full week of just lifts, how do you still manage to get up and go to all of your classes?
I'm going to let you go first, see what you say.
You going to let me go first?
You talk about
That's so crazy.
I'm going to see what you say.
I
know the answer.
Yeah, I think it really depends. Like, you know, you try your best. You try your best. You try to go to all of them, most of them, one of them, maybe two. But it's definitely hard. I think at a certain part of the season, once you kind of hit that flow, you kind of get into it, and you know it's easier to do. But definitely, like when this semester first started,
it's just different.
Bruh, it was
and it's
so
different because
hard.
you're coming off camp.
Yeah.
When you're in the hotel for like, I don't know, 15 days, nothing but football, and then everybody's so excited that camp is over. So everybody's going to class, and the problem is most people don't know where their class is at on the first day. Like literally the day after
the traffic.
Literally, oh my gosh, the day after camp, as soon as I got my car, I rode around and figured out where my classes were at.
Bro, you have to.
I didn't want to be one of those people who didn't know my class. So I think like it's tough because that's like a transition. But like during the season, bro, like I don't know. You also gotta think about it like you're not just here to play football.
That's
like,
true.
Like I know a bunch of people say that, and like sometimes it's just like a sentence or a word or whatever. But like it's true. Like,
it's so true.
Because football is going to end someday. Like at some point you're gonna have to put the pads down, put your cleats up, and hang all of it up. And like if you like don't take advantage of the opportunity that you have at whatever school you're at, especially at the University of Georgia, if you don't take advantage of the opportunities you have, you're just wasting your time.
I was about to say, UGA, there's so many different avenues, so many different people that you'll meet.
So many.
You know
Everybody wants to help. Like
you'll never find a lack of, if you need to know something,
somebody's going to help you.
I mean? So,
somebody will help you.
And that's another big thing about going to class is you'll never make those connections if you don't step out of your comfort zone.
Never step out of your comfort zone.
And go talk to people.
Yes.
I think that's a big thing that I learned. If you want some advice, if you're going into college or, you know, just advice in the real world, anything, talk to people, man.
Yeah,
go branch out.
You never know the connections you'll make.
Yeah,
you'll never know who you talk to, who like in a couple years will remember you when you need help or need a favor.
There's been so many times that I've needed something to get done and I didn't have the means to do it, that somebody that I met that I probably haven't talked to in God knows how long, but they've come through and, you know, helped me out just because of the connection that you build with people by having a genuine, just sit down conversation with
and
them.
I feel like that also comes like on the impression you make on people.
Yeah, facts.
Like that's huge. Like it goes such a long way because you can meet somebody and not really. You can meet somebody one day, not really talk to them again after.
Right.
But the impression you leave on that person will carry forever.
Yeah,
because that determines if like, let's say like you need help getting a job one day. Like you met this person, you haven't talked to them in a while, they own some business, you want to get a job. If you left a good impression, they will most likely help you out.
No cap.
If you left a bad impression, they're going to turn the other way.
No cap.
They're going to keep looking for a job.
They're not going to help you out. They're going to make sure you don't find a job.
Facts. And like the thing is like we said this at the beginning of the season, like you only get one first impression.
That's true.
Like you only get one. And like you never know which one will be the
Man,
most helpful.
just be nice to people. Everybody
That's
going
it.
through the
Put a smile on
same
somebody's face.
thing. You know, what I mean?
bro.
We're all
Put
humans
a smile on somebody's face.
going through this human life. Just be nice, bro.
Feed us.
Right. Well, let's see what else. I think somebody asked about relationships.
Yes.
Yeah. I think we could save that for a whole. That'll be our next episode. Our next episode will be about relationships.
If y'all wanna tune in
college dating
and see what our ideas are on college dating, especially as an athlete,
Oh my
college
God.
dating, definitely tune in to the next episode. We got some really good
Some real good
insight,
and some hot takes.
some do's and don'ts.
Oh my God, some do's and don'ts. I got a lot of don'ts. No cap. But yeah.
I like the hoodie.
Oh, you like the hoodie?
I like the
It's
hoodie.
funny you say that because this me and my girl
Your girl
matching.
got you the hoodie?
Yeah, so a lot of don'ts. But I want to thank you guys for tuning into this episode. Please leave comments down below. Please share as much as you can. Follow Malaki on Instagram and all his social medias. Do the same here.
Right.
Shout out to the Players Lounge again. Thank you for having us, and shout out to Gusto for having us as well. Anything else you got?
Like you said, we want to connect with y'all, man. So like y'all just get out the comments and we'll probably write them down next time.
Yeah.
So we can remember.
So we have a little bit
Yeah,
more.
you know what I'm
effect.
saying? But we love it. Make sure y'all keep connecting. Just tuning in. We will get back with y'all. We love the interaction, and make sure y'all tune in for next week's episode.